the next week. Was that the game, October 17th, Michigan State? Was that the infamous game that everybody remembers now in the early rivalry where it was the drought? That was the game. Okay, so you were there, you were present, you recorded a couple carries. What was it like being on the sideline? Because if everyone remembers that game, Michigan, for the most part, had done enough to win the game. They were in control. They stopped Michigan State. They did everything that, in terms of the game plan that everybody remembers, they did. And then it just came down to the trouble with the snap. What was it like being in your first Michigan State game? Because that's a big taste for an athlete to say, whoa, this is not just a game versus Northwestern. This is Michigan State, their biggest rival. It's a big week. Everybody's talking about everything. They're going down top to bottom the roster, and you played a decent game, the team. The team did enough to win, and it came down to one big play. What was that like being on the field that day?
It was nerve-wracking, playing in that game. I didn't grow up as a Michigan fan, so I didn't understand the context of Michigan State, Ohio State, and Michigan. I didn't understand it. And as I was going through the university and going through my freshman year, I started to learn more and more about it. Even to this day, I'm still learning more and more about it. But I still didn't understand the context of it during that game until I was there and I was playing in it. And I seen the look on the other team's eyes and the look on our guys' eyes. And on TV, I've seen, plays that were botched and where it was like the freakiest things happen, in the final seconds of a game. And I did not think my freshman year I'd be a part of an experience like that. So when that happened, my mind just went blank. I was like, what is going on? And when I seen it happen, I was just shocked.
It's like one of those things that people talk about, kind of like everything slows down and then your mind starts to process it like you're going into shock. Like, dude, Jalen Watts-Jackson has actually got the ball. Okay, fine, we can maybe still tackle him. Boom, now he's got the ball and he's picking it up and running it. Oh no, stop him. And then he actually crosses and then you recognize cognitively that, oh my gosh, we lost this game.
Right.
Was it like a shock experience?
It was a complete shock. I heard the stadium so loud and rowdy in a split second become absolutely silent. And it was just like, what just happened? What just happened? This is unreal, and that was something that was sort of like a wake-up call for me, that, hey, this college game is crazy, and it's not over until the clock hits zero.
It's not over till the clock hits zero. What was it like in the locker room in the week after trying to get to the next game? Because it's a big blow, because it's a big rivalry game. You hear about it, and unfortunately, that play to this day is replayed now when we talk Michigan State. It's a big-time play in the annals of time in terms of what that play represents. It's not going away. It's just a game, that unfortunately did not go your guys' way. What was it like just trying to get through the next 7 days?
It was tough, man. Guys were upset. Coaches were upset. But at the end of the day, we all knew we had to get back to the drawing board and prepare for that following week. So with that, we decided we wanted to take it out on our next opponent.
Exactly. Take it out on the next opponent and get to the next thing. And that's, I think, what's important for a football team, and that's the importance of coaching, too, is to just put bad stuff behind you and on to the next goal and objective, right?
Exactly.
And that's what your coaches do for you guys, and you can tell week to week. Now, can you tell us a little bit, what's it like, the big adjustment from your first year to becoming a sophomore? In terms of now, you kind of know the lay of the land a little bit, you have an off-season to prepare, you're in the gym doing your business, and how did you feel growing from year two? How did you feel growing as a sophomore as compared to a freshman?
Yeah, as a freshman, your goal is to get on the field. At least my goal was. My goal was to get on the field. My goal was to travel to every game. And then from there, going into my sophomore year, it's confidence. You have more confidence because now you understand what college ball is about. You understand the playbook. You understand the goals. You may not have it completely, but you at least understand it and comprehend it. So for me, it wasn't about worrying about if I'm going to get on the field or not. It was about making something happen on the field because now I know and I understand. And all the mistakes that I had during my freshman year, I didn't want to make them again my sophomore year. And I felt like I did that. My sophomore year, I was on track to have a really decent year. Was pulled back a little bit, because, obviously we had a senior who was getting ready to departure and they wanted to prepare him for, the next level. We had Chris, I was coming off an injury. We had Ty. So, in a sense, I was a little held back. But I was still able to break away with that confidence and have a season that, I needed to have for myself to build that confidence and to continue to build off of that leading into my junior year.